Frida Kahlo's life and art remain some of the most celebrated symbols of resilience and creativity in the 20th century. While her iconic self-portraits and personal struggles are widely recognized, less attention is often given to the city that shaped her identity, Mexico City. This sprawling metropolis was more than just Frida's birthplace. It was the backdrop against which her art flourished, her political ideals took root, and her cultural impact expanded. In this episode, we'll explore how Mexico City's dynamic history, cultural evolution, and political transformations intersected with Frida Kahlo's life, showing how the city influenced her work and how she, in turn, became one of its enduring symbols. At the start of the 20th century, Mexico City was undergoing profound changes. The aftermath of the Mexican Revolution, 1910-1920, ushered in a period of political and social upheaval, with the city at the heart of these transformations. As Mexico's capital, it became a focal point for intellectual debates, artistic innovation, and political activism. During this period, the city's population grew rapidly, fueled by rural migration and modernization efforts. New neighborhoods emerged alongside traditional colonial architecture, creating a striking juxtaposition of old and new. The rise of muralism, led by figures like Diego Rivera and José Clemente Orozco, transformed public spaces into canvases for national identity, celebrating indigenous heritage and critiquing societal inequalities. Mexico City's cultural vibrancy made it a magnet for artists, intellectuals, and revolutionaries from around the world. Yet, this transformation came with challenges. Rapid urbanization exacerbated social inequalities, with working-class neighborhoods struggling for basic infrastructure. Despite these tensions, Mexico City thrived as a cultural and political hub, setting the stage for Frida Kahlo's emergence as an artist and activist deeply connected to its dynamic landscape. Frida Kahlo was born in 1907 in Coyoacan, then a semi-rural area on the outskirts of Mexico City. Though she often claimed 1910 as her birth year to align with the Mexican Revolution, her childhood was rooted in the complexities of post-revolutionary Mexico. Raised in the Casa Azul, Blue House, Frida's upbringing reflected Mexico's cultural dualities. Her father, a photographer, nurtured her curiosity and creative instincts, while her mother provided a connection to traditional Mexican values. Frida's early life was marked by challenges. A bout of polio left her with a limp at a young age, and a devastating bus accident at 18 caused lifelong physical pain and health complications. These struggles, however, shaped her tenacity and fueled her artistic expression. During her recovery, Frida began painting, often drawing inspiration from her surroundings in Coyoacan and the broader cultural tapestry of Mexico City. Her connection to Mexico City deepened during her youth as she attended the National Preparatory School. Here, she encountered Mexico's burgeoning intellectual and artistic circles, immersing herself in the vibrant debates about the nation's identity. These formative years laid the groundwork for Frida's later exploration of themes like pain, identity, and resilience in her art. As we delve deeper into Frida Kahlo and Mexico City, you bring these stories to life. Keep liking and sharing to help me continue this journey. Don't forget to subscribe and share your insights in the comments as we continue to explore the world together. As an adult, Frida Kahlo became an integral part of Mexico City's artistic and political landscape. Her marriage to Diego Rivera in 1929 placed her in proximity to the muralist movement, though her artistic voice remained distinct from its grand public works. Together, Frida and Diego hosted intellectual gatherings at their homes in Coyoacan and San Angel, drawing figures like Leon Trotsky, whose exile at Casa Azul during the late 1930s marked a significant chapter in the house's history. Casa Azul became a focal point for Frida's life and work, reflecting her deep connection to Mexican culture through its vibrant colors and traditional design. Her choice to wear Tehuana dresses highlighted both practicality and cultural pride, reinforcing her commitment to indigenous heritage. This cultural emphasis extended into her art, where she frequently incorporated symbols and motifs drawn from Mexico's history. Beyond her home, Frida's relationship with Mexico City extended to its public spaces. She participated in exhibitions and political demonstrations, engaging with the city as both an artist and an activist. Her artwork often depicted urban and rural contrasts, reflecting the complexities of life in a rapidly modernizing metropolis. Frida's interactions with the city were not merely observational, they were deeply participatory, as she actively engaged with its cultural, social, and political dynamics. Frida Kahlo's art offers a lens through which to understand her relationship with Mexico City. While her self-portraits are celebrated for their raw emotion and introspection, they also serve as reflections of the cultural and political environment of her time. Many of Frida's works incorporate elements of Mexico City's identity. The use of vivid colors, indigenous motifs, and depictions of traditional rituals showcases her admiration for Mexico's rich cultural heritage. At the same time, her art does not shy away from critiquing societal issues. Paintings like My Dress Hangs There, created during her time in the US, juxtapose the industrialization and materialism of urban life with her connection to traditional values. Mexico City's dualities, its beauty and chaos, progress and inequality, are mirrored in Frida's work. She often used symbolism to explore these contradictions, drawing on the city's history and her own experiences. For example, works like The Two Fridas and The Broken Column capture themes of identity and pain, while embedding the cultural tensions of her environment. Through her art, Frida transformed personal struggles into universal themes, embedding the spirit of Mexico City into her visual narratives. Her ability to connect deeply personal experiences with broader cultural and political contexts has cemented her legacy as an artist who not only represented Mexico City, but also defined it. Frida Kahlo's legacy in Mexico City is tangible and enduring. Casa Azul, her childhood home and lifelong sanctuary, now serves as the Frida Kahlo Museum. Visitors from around the world come to experience the spaces where she lived and created, surrounded by her personal belongings, artwork, and artifacts that tell the story of her life. Beyond Casa Azul, Frida's influence permeates Mexico City's cultural landscape. Murals, galleries, and public art projects celebrate her contributions to art and activism. Her image has become synonymous with Mexican identity, appearing in everything from fashion to street art. Festivals and exhibitions dedicated to her work continue to draw attention to her enduring impact. Frida's legacy also extends to the broader social and cultural movements in Mexico City. Her embrace of indigenous heritage and critique of colonial legacies resonate in contemporary conversations about identity and history. She remains a symbol of resilience, creativity, and defiance, embodying the spirit of a city that has continually reinvented itself. Frida Kahlo's relationship with Mexico City was deeply intertwined with its social realities. She was an advocate for the working class, often incorporating their struggles into her art and political activism. Her alignment with communist ideals reflected her critique of the inequalities she observed in urban life. At the same time, Frida celebrated the resilience and beauty of Mexico City's people. Her focus on indigenous culture and traditions served as both a rejection of colonial influences and a celebration of Mexico's unique identity. She saw the city's contradictions, its wealth and poverty, modernity and tradition, as a microcosm of the nation's challenges and strengths. Through her work and activism, Frida highlighted the need for social progress, connecting the struggles of her time to broader issues of justice and equity. Her impact on Mexico City was not just artistic, but also deeply human, as she used her platform to amplify the voices of the marginalized. Frida Kahlo and Mexico City were inseparably linked, each shaping the other in profound ways. The city provided Frida with a vibrant cultural and political environment that fueled her creativity and activism. In turn, Frida's art and life reflected the complexities of Mexico City, from its rich traditions to its modern challenges. Her legacy endures as a symbol of the city's resilience, creativity, and cultural richness. Through her art, Frida captured the essence of Mexico City, transforming personal experiences into universal stories that continue to resonate globally. Today, her influence remains a testament to the enduring power of place in shaping identity and creativity. Frida Kahlo's story is inseparable from the story of Mexico City. Her life and work reflect the city's vibrancy, contradictions, and transformation during a pivotal period in its history. By understanding the relationship between Frida and Mexico City, we gain deeper insight into the forces that shaped her art and legacy. Thank you for joining this exploration of Frida Kahlo and Mexico City. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes where we uncover the stories of iconic figures and the places that define them. Together, we continue to explore the fascinating intersections of history, culture, and identity. For more captivating adventures and explorations of incredible places around the world, click on the video on screen now. Your next journey awaits. Happy travels!